Do you know what was the darkest period in Islamic history? Why was Imam Hussain martyred? In this video, I will explain some facts about the history of Imam Hussain. Hope you will like it. After the death of Muawiyah, the son of Abu Sufyan, his son Yazid came into power as a caliph. As Yazid came into power, and he began demanding allegiance from Imam Hussain in order to get support and legitimacy for his rule. Imam Hussain refused to give his allegiance to Yazid. However, the situation in Medina became dangerous for the Imam, and he had no choice but to leave the city along with his family for Mecca. When he arrived in Mecca, the Imam began to receive numerous letters from residents of Kufa, many of whom were demanding that Imam Hussain should come to their city so that they could assist him in overthrowing Yazid. A great deal of deliberation took place between the Imam and his companions, although most senior figures in Mecca told the Imam to abandon his journey to Kufa. The Imam, with his knowledge and wisdom, believed it was necessary to head towards the city of the people who had written to him and requested for his presence. Earlier, the Imam had also sent his ambassador and cousin, Muslim bin Aqil, to evaluate the situation on the ground in Kufa. He was reassured that the grounds were ready for his arrival during the Imam's journey to Kufa. He stopped at a junction called Zubala, where he was informed about the events that were unfolding in the city of Kufa. Yazid had replaced the previous governor with a more notorious person known as Ziyad, who immediately cast terror and fear amongst the loyal supporters of Imam Hussain. He had also quickly arrested Muslim bin Aqil and executed him. Many of the Kufans' supporters of Imam Hussain were sent into shock and terror, eventually retracting back on their requests to the Imam. Some wholly abandoned and betrayed their previous show of support. The Imam nevertheless decided to move towards Kufa, hoping that if he could enter the city, his supporters may be motivated to rejoin him. However, he was blocked in doing so by a battalion sent by Ibn Ziyad, which prevented the Imam from entering the city and did not allow him to return back to Medina either. His battalion forced the Imam to his small group of followers and his family members to move towards a deserted and barren land called Karbala, which they reached by the 2nd of Muharram 61 Hijri. Once the Imam arrived in Karbala, Ibn Ziyad sent a large regiment of soldiers led by Umar ibn Sayyad to confront the Imam. A few days of deliberation and exchange took place until on the 7th of Muharram, the army of Umar ibn Sayyad blocked access to the river for drinking water to the Imam's camp on the 10th of Muharram. The Imam was repeatedly asked to give allegiance and to put his hand into the hand of Ibn Ziyad and ultimately Yazid the Caliph. The Imam repeatedly refused to accept such an option. He chose martyrdom over the humiliation of having to give allegiance to this oppressive.
Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel.